have a new delivery here. And this one we've had for a little while, but we've had a little bit of a busy summer here. But even still, I think we're getting this a lot earlier than some other people.
Crystal Ball?
Hell yeah. Crystal Ball. Let's go. So while Dex unboxes Crystal Ball, let's talk about this guy. Crystal Ball has a Cthulhu mask with tentacles and devil horns. There's also a large jagged sword. This is supposed to be sort of like on fire with his dire technology. Then there's also a green crystal ball, a pistol with a Cobra Law time worm wrapped around it, an extra hand, and a hypno shield with the lenticular effect. Now the green accessories are not glow in the dark, they're just green. Lenny from the Hasbro team said that Crystal Ball is using Cobra's dire technology to make his victims think that he's turned into a monster.
It's a really good figure. I like all the different paint apps he has on him, like some of the tattoos on his arms and things like that. I like the cloak that he comes with because the material it's made out of is like a soft, bendy plastic. Yeah, it's really nice.
And it's got some really nice texture on it, especially if you flip it over and see the back. And like there's the fur collar, which has some nice texture and paint apps on it. It looks like there might be a little bit of a dark wash. But I agree, Dex, that cloak, very nice, and it stands out in the Classified series because there's no other character that really dresses like this or looks like Crystal Ball.
Not everyone's will be this way, but for this one, the elbow here, the forearms are super rubbery in the joints, and it's super loose. It's like they used a different kind of plastic.
Yeah.
It's like there's a big gap in it. It's like I could probably just pop the arm off if I wanted. I'm not going to, though.
Yeah, so far that has been noticeable, right?
The other one, though, looks like slim all the way to it, and then if you look on the side of this one, it's like super thick and jetted out.
The forearm is thick, yeah. Now, the one in this box does not look the same, so the quality control might be hit or miss.
I'm a big fan of the pants that he has, though. If I were to kit bash a figure, I would probably want to take these pants for them.
Yeah.
It's a really nice pair of pants. I like the knee pads, and the belt on him looks really cool. It's kind of like Mysterio.
Yeah, I can't place this. Okay, so like the midsection with the belt, that's new. Not sure if the pants are new.
They look new.
But I don't recognize them, so they might be new.
Yeah.
And check this out on the side. The artwork on this, really cool, especially with this crystal ball here with this screaming skull inside of it.
Speaking of the crystal ball, it's got the exact same thing with it. It's super small, but it's a little bit squishy too. It's like, feels more of like a rubbery plastic instead.
Yeah.
The outside of the crystal ball, which is nice instead of
It's like a bubble.
Yeah. I like that. And then there's a little cover on the shield, but once you get it on, you need like a screwdriver to pop it back off. It's pretty jammed in there when you get it on. But the shield itself is pretty cool. I think it looks nice without the green attached to it.
I agree.
I prefer it without.
Kind of retro style.
Yeah, it looks really nice. Around the edge of the shield, there's a snake along there, and at the very bottom of the shield, you can see the snake's head.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Those are those little details that not everyone's going to pick up on.
The sword looks pretty nice, but I would have preferred if they just took off the flame and just did one solid silver color, because it's a nice addition instead of just having just the shield.
Really nice hair on this figure. Now, while it's not as detailed as Major Blood, still giving the same vibe.
I'm a fan of the revolver that they have. There's a little like spiral, maybe a snake on the end of it, but if they took that off, it'd be an amazing gun to have with other guys.
You are not kidding. His forearm came right off.
Yeah.
With no effort whatsoever.
It was like super rubbery.
It's the forearm part
splitting
that's the problem. Yeah, this is just like too wide and too flexible. I think it's just too wide. But yeah, it's because it's so flexible and bendy. Oh my god. Yeah, this could easily pop off. Yeah, not great. But, alright, so that's a little problem. Hopefully no one else is like that.
I just picked up the helmet with like the horns, whatever this mask is called.
The Cthulhu mask?
Yeah, the Cthulhu mask. It looks pretty cool. And then I checked out one of the horns and I was like, oh, they're not really the same length. And then I realized it's already half pulled off. It's like ripped by the stem.
Oh, that is ripped.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like cut.
It's barely even holding on.
Oh my god.
The quality control on this is something else.
A little disappointing right now.
Yeah. Looks good. It looked like an amazing figure. Maybe, hopefully it's just this one that we got that's horrible, but the other ones, it would be nice if it was like a good quality one.
Actually, everything's a little loose on him. Even his leg. Like, oh my god, this is so floppy.
The torso was flipping around when I used him.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah. Not the tightest figure we've ever had. Probably the loosest, and not in a good way.
I think Firefly was a little bit looser for us.
That was a different one, yeah. The mainline Firefly, I mean, that was the worst of the worst. Still waiting on the deluxe figure of that as a make-it, or even a retro Firefly. Just, you need a brand new one. But that's besides the point. Crystal Ball, this is a little disappointing. I'm not even going to touch this horn because
it looks like it's just going to rip off. You need like super glue or something.
That's more than half off.
It's barely hanging on. It's hanging on by like a thread, basically.
Not great. Not great at all. Now, this is also something that Lenny from the Hasbro team said was kind of like a pet. I don't think he was joking, but he should have been, because this is... I don't know. Like, even just putting...
It looks like a samurai helmet from the back and the front, and it doesn't sit flat, though. That's the one thing. If it could sit flat, but it doesn't.
I mean, it's okay. Either way. Let's see what he looks like with the helmet on. I'm calling this a helmet, too. I guess the mask.
I think it would have looked cool if they came with the second mask without the like green like spirits on it or whatever, where it was just the samurai helmet with his face on there. That'd be pretty cool.
So this looks good with the mask on. All right, this is distracting. This torn horn. Oh my goodness. Yeah, not good.
The one thing that I love about this figure though is the crystal ball. I keep playing with it because it's just so squishy and it feels cool. It'd be nice if they had a second one of these in the future for... Give it on any figure. Don't care. Just take off the little tentacles on the side. Just put a little flat base thing, and then make the skull gray instead of green, and that would be really cool.
Yeah,
it looks really nice.
Can you see the screaming skull? Like, does it look like a skull?
Yeah, it looks like a skull. You can see it. There's a tentacle underneath too for the base of it. So when you place it down, there's tentacles on the bottom.
Now he's got claws on his fingers. Like the fingertips have long claws. The problem with that is trying to get his pistol into his hand. So I'm having to really work this. I appreciate the claws. I like that for his character, but when you're putting a gun with him like this, it's hard to get the hand in there.
There's too many things back to back about this figure. First, it's the arm falling off. Then it's the loose leg and the torso. Then it's the helmet, the horn almost ripping off. And then now... They didn't even secure or glue the crystal ball.
Oh, are you kidding?
The squishy piece is loose. It just popped off when I squeezed it.
The ball itself came off? Oh my goodness.
The little glass piece is just off. So I can just have this little rubber thing.
Is that hollow?
It's hollow, yeah. I can just put the rubber thing like wherever. Like, what?
Did you even have to force that to come off? Or
I just squished the top, and then the whole thing just folded in half, and then it wasn't even attached. And I realized, it can just pop off. Because and then you can pop it right back on.
So
it's not even secured though.
Great figure, but it's more of a look, don't touch kind of figure at this point.
Yeah.
Especially with this guy's arm. You touch it and, this is terrible. Not being negative here. I like this figure a lot. And how long has this guy been on, like, the top of my wish list?
A while, yeah. You wanted him for
years. Since the line started, he's been in my top 10. Definitely wanted this guy. Still happy with him. Just disappointed with the quality. Like, it's definitely going to be a figure that I just leave alone. And it shouldn't be that way with one of your favorite figures, you know?
Yeah.
That's a bit ridiculous.
It should not be that squishy. Like, it's cool that it's squishy. Least you could do, though, is you, like, just glue it on.
Yeah.
Just have it glued
I agree. It's not a problem.
No, it's not a problem.
It's just...
But it's just, like...
one thing after another.
It's, like, too much. If it was just that, I'd be like, that's not a problem.
Do I dare want to look at anything else here?
No, it doesn't come off if you don't pull it off, but it still shouldn't come off. It's the least of the priorities, though, because I like that it squishes.
The shield is decent. It's definitely brings me back to the 80s. It is what it is. Decent back of the shield. I like the details and the sculpting. The effort was made.
Yeah.
Right? It's a really good figure.
It looks great.
Great accessories. But,
it's just the quality control.
And he's got very nice details all over his body, right? The gem that's on his forearm. Love that sort of touch. The leather gauntlets. Everything about this looks really good.
The gun's amazing too. You can see the cartridge that you put all the ammo in. It's just like, it's right there and it's actually defined, so it doesn't look just glued on.
It's a very detailed gun. It's brand new.
Yeah.
Looks
Take
like
off that spiral, that thing's amazing. And you can put blast effects on this one.
Yeah, so that gold thing that's wrapped around the gun, that's a Cobra Law Time Worm.
I'm not a fan of it. If they took away that, I would want that gun on anyone.
He's supposed to be from Cobra Law at this point. Pretty fun figure, just a lot of quality problems here, man.
Yeah, it feels like the start of the line again.
Take 2 steps forward, take 3 steps back.
So, what would you rate the figure out of 10?
I almost want to say, are we rating it based on how it looks?
We'll do 2 separate ratings. We'll do
experience?
2 separate ratings. One of how it looks, and then one of the actual figure in person.
Okay, fair enough. On its own, I would give Crystal Ball... You know what? I'm just going to keep it simple. A 9 out of 10. I like it. I also had high expectations, so I will admit I am a biased Crystal Ball fan. Always have been. I'm glad that we've got this. 9 out of 10. Might be a little high, but
I'll give him an 8. It's a good figure. It's kind of just bland, though. It doesn't really come with much. And I'm not the biggest fan of the mask, so I think that's a fair rating for it.
I do like the mask. Again, nice sculpting, nice paint details on it. There's not many, but they're nice.
It's nice sculpting, but I would have put those like an extra, because they always complain about how expensive the molds are. It's like I would have used it on another character instead. Crystal Ball did not need that mask. It would have been a perfectly fine figure without that mask. So
Yes, definitely. I mean, you could see this being a retro figure without the black streaks down his eyes and without some of the extra frills here.
All they had to do, they could have just gave him the gun, the shield, and the ball. That is it. That's all they needed to do. I like the extra things they added in. The sword can't be used by anyone else, though, because it's so green. You can use it on that new True
He didn't
Builder
need
guy.
a sword.
And he doesn't need it either. But you can also use it on anyone else because it's so green. And then this helmet, you definitely can't use on anyone else. And it doesn't really fit on anyone. It doesn't even fit on him.
Maybe
really.
with the Ghost Viper
And then this
right?
front plate on the shield, it's cool, but it's not really useful. You can't
Pointless.
see and also it blends, it makes it all weird because you can see some of the hologram through the holes, and then it looks all weird with it. So
And it's sculpted, so again, you see the effort that they put into it.
Yeah.
But it's kind of a waste of time. And even Lenny from the Hasbro team mentioned that at some point, too. He said, like, you don't have to use this. And I think he suggested people just putting it in their pocket if they wanted. Just carrying it around. I don't know. His words, not mine.
it would have been cooler if it was glow in the dark, because you know how cool that would have looked
Definitely.
glow in the dark though. Because like this, it just looks like a green shield.
Yeah. And you don't see the details on the shield.
Unless you're
Like-
super close with a bunch of lighting.
Yes. It's just too much of the same. Yeah, I definitely like the mask a lot. So I understand why you don't. It's got that helmet feel towards the back of it.
And what would you rate it out of 10 for the unboxed rating? So the figure we got right here.
I mean, like a 6.
For me, considering that the arm is a pretty big part of the figure,
And that's
you,
his featured arm, too.
you kind of, it's the cooler arm. It's the arm that
one with
holds
the mask,
it's
the
the one that
claws.
holds everything with it, and it looks the coolest out of it. The other one just looks like an arm. This one looks really cool. Considering that the arm fell off for us, the horn almost fell off too. Seems a bit low, but I'd give it a 4 out of 10.
I think you're underselling that, too. The horn that's, like, almost detached,
Like, what are you gonna
it
do with
doesn't
the horn?
attach on there. It's cut.
Yeah, it's like it just completely fell off. In my opinion, that's a bit of a high rating for what we got here. Great figure. Our figure just was bad quality control.
Yeah, I have a feeling that we won't be alone. I think this will be a problem with this figure.
I hope we're the only person with this problem. But
I agree. Kind of looks weird without the cloak.
yeah.
I was thinking that maybe they could switch this up for like a retro figure. Look, we're not going to get every figure in the retro line.
Yeah,
they don't even have enough time to get to all of them before this line eventually ends sometime down the road. I'm kind of disappointed by the unboxing of this, but at the same time, it looks the way I wanted them to look. So, I don't know. It's a mixed bag. It feels like we're going back to the rubbery plastic, if I'm being completely
It was
honest.
super rubbery, most of this.
You got-
super rubbery.
The
That
right
forearm,
the right arm is perfect, by the way. This is the way that all of these figures should come like this.
and then the left arm, it's like they just went straight back to the rubber stuff.
Yeah. Terrible quality.
It's barely even on. It's like
Yeah, I know.
splitting.
It's permanently split.
It's not like you can even just bend it back.
I'm not gluing this either.
No, because then you can't move the arm. It's,
Yeah. Not great, but overall still a positive review. I like this guy.
It looks cool, just...
So, if you're a fan of Crystal Ball like I am, I would recommend picking this up, or at least keeping your order if you ordered it, because so many people missed out on this. But, I'm glad we have a second one, just because I'm hoping this is better. We'll open this after, but
Don't think this one's a good one.
yeah, we have one dud and one yet to be determined. So, hopefully this is good, and this is the way that everyone
By the
else
looks of it, the forearm's not, like, splitting, so...
Yeah, no, this one looks like it's got a good arm. It could have other problems, though. Who knows? Either way, we're still going to have fun with this guy, and I'm glad we got him. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more right here on Viper Island, and we'll see you guys next time. And there you have it. You've made it to the end of this episode, and we really appreciate that. Thumbs up down below. and we would love it even more if you take just 1 second of your time. Make sure that down below you are subscribed to the channel. We ask that you do, because that guarantees that we definitely get to see you back here again next time. Thanks for tuning into Viper Island, your one-stop shop for all things G.I. Joe. When there's relevant news, we'll be here to discuss all of it, together with you. Thanks for watching, thanks for supporting, have a great day, and yo Joe!